11 gaseous states of matter is continuing. So in the previous day I told you about ideal gas equation. Today you are going to start partial pressure, about law of partial pressure and how to relate partial pressure with the mole fraction. This you have to learn, and the equation related with partial pressure with mole fraction, that you have to learn. Partial pressure, about pressure you have learned earlier also. So this law of partial pressure, it has been given by the scientist named Dalton. You know John Dalton. So according to John Dalton, the law of partial pressure states that the total pressure exerted by the mixture of non-reactive gases is equal to the sum of the partial pressure of individual gases. Again I am saying total pressure exerted by non-reactive gases. Non-reactive gases means, suppose in a particular volume 3 gases, 4 gases are mixed together and kept. Total volume is same, in the same container all the gases are present, that is mixture of gases is having the same volume. All are non-reactive, that means they are chemically not reacting. So non-reactive gases, if I find out the total pressure exerted by each gases, that means total pressure means all the gases are present inside the container, they are exerting some pressure on the wall of the container. What is the total pressure? That is equal to sum of the partial pressure of the individual gas. 4 types of gases are there, so individually each type of gas is exerting some pressure. Sum of that is equal to total pressure. That only it has been written, that total pressure exerted by the gas is equal to sum of partial pressure exerted by each gas at constant temperature and volume. This also you have to keep it in mind, that this law is applicable for the mixture of non-reactive gases at constant temperature and constant volume. Constant volume means inside a container I have taken the mixture of gases, so the volume is same. Now mathematically I will relate the partial pressure with the mole fraction. So how to relate that? Suppose 3 gases are taken together. The gases are having pressure as P1, P2 and P3. 3 gases, each is exerting pressure P1, P2 and P3 on the walls of the container. They have been taken in a container whose volume is V at temperature T. Now number of moles of each gas is definitely different. So number of moles of gas 1 or gas A is N1. Another gas it is N2, and third gas it is N3. According to ideal gas equation, I can say P equal to nRT by V. This is the equation we are getting from ideal gas law that you have learned earlier. So I can write P1 equal to N1RT by V. Similarly, P2 equal to N2RT by V, and P3 equal to N3RT by V. This I can write. Okay. Now, according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, I know that P total equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. So P total equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. So I can write it as N1RT by V plus N2RT by V plus N3RT by V. This one I can write. Now RT by V, it is common. So what can I write? I can write N1 plus N2 plus N3, then RT by V. This is my total pressure. I can write it in this way. Now if I divide P1 by total pressure, what I am going to get? If you divide, or by dividing P1 by P, that means total pressure. By dividing P1 by P, that means dividing P1 by total pressure. What I am going to get? I am going to get, what was my P1? P1 was N1 RT by V divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3 RT by V. This one. So if I change it, what I am going to get? I am going to get N1 RT by V into V by RT by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay. This one is N3. This I am going to get. So I can cut V and V and I can cut RT. So you are getting P1 by P total. Dividing P1 by P means P1 by P total equal to N1 by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay. So you are getting P1 by P total equal to N1 by N1 plus N2 plus N3. What is this? N1 by N1 plus N2 plus N3 means what? Mole of gas A divided by total number of mole. That is denoted by Xi. So I can write P1 by P total equal to Xi. That is X, not I, X1. That means mole fraction. It is mole fraction of gas A. So P1 by P total equal to mole fraction of gas A. Mole fraction means number one gas. What is its mole fraction? Its mole fraction is N1 by N1 plus N2 plus N3. That is denoted by X1. That is mole fraction of gas A. So I can write P total as what? Even I can write P1 equal to P total. I can write P1 equal to P total into X1. This is the equation. That means partial pressure is related with mole fraction by using this formula. This is the formula that I have derived and that you have to know. That is, partial pressure of one gas is related to mole fraction in this way. That is, similarly I can write P2 equal to P total into X2, P3 equal to P total into X3. So this is my derived formula. That means I am relating partial pressure with mole fraction. So in general I can write Pi equal to P total into Xi. I can be any integer. That means number of gases. It can be gas 1, gas 2, gas 3, anything. So ultimately this is my derived equation, and using this equation you are going to solve various numericals. So today's topic was law of partial pressure and how the partial pressure is related with the mole fraction. This derivation is very important, and this formula you are going to use for various numericals. So thank you for today's class.